Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to Dreamy Dreamland, and I am in a new spot. I found a new spot amongst the consumables. So I wanted to just show you a little bit. Oh, back in the day. So back in the day, this is 1980s New York City. This is what I used to call a zombie nightclub. Out in the back of a burnt out building. And since New York City had gone bankrupt, and this was a neighborhood that was just like to burn. So we moved in and lived in abandoned buildings. And this was the kind of community we had. We would cook meals, we would make music, we would have a good old time. And we were, even though we were white, we were considered not desirable, so we would be attacked by the police. And the only way we could basically not have them kill us, because we were legally there. We had the law on our side, but the moneyed folk didn't want us there because they wanted it to really fall apart and not become a community so they could buy it up for nothing. And so we were building a non-capitalist, non-socialist, free society based on what was known as the Paris Commune. So, and here is we took over 50 buildings, and these are some of the homeless families that we put in, right? And we had this whole block. We had 50 buildings. And since I was a master electrician, I could, this is why we were legally there, I put in legal electricity. And so when the marshals would come to throw us out, we would have electric bills, which is the gold standard of legally living someplace. And they couldn't understand it. It's an abandoned building, it's owned by the city, and yet someone put in legal electricity. How did that happen? Well, I made it happen. Because I was a master electrician. I've been at it by that time about 20 years. My mentor was Grandpa Stahl, who was the first electrician in America. Everyone knew him, everyone owed him, and he kept me on his payroll for 16 years, because in New York, to get a master's license, you need 16 years of continuous W-2 forms. Even though I wasn't there most of the time, he had me on his books. So that's, you have to make your life. And don't look for signs. In the Bible, it says, Jesus said looking for signs is like, worshiping false idols. So you don't look for signs. There may be synchronicities, but when a synchronicity happens, you don't see it as a sign. You see it as a, okay, that's an opportunity. I can do this. It's not a sign. So.
I gotta go to a meeting. I'll be back. We'll be back for lunch.
These meetings are always good. You get a lot done.
I hear sarcasm when I hear it,
Yeah, you should get a lot done.
Yeah, you'll get a lot done. That's, people complain about our government. Forget our government. It is the corporate structure that's eating us alive. Everyone in meetings.
Yeah.
Yep, everyone's. Yep. The only meeting I go to is at church, and even that is pushing it,
We had a lot of them.
Anyway, so this is just a short one to say, hey, how you doing? Those who have donated made my PayPal, I appreciate it. Remember, if you want to do anything, when I ask you where is this Al Bob, say the dude awake 42 at Gmail. The dude awake 42 at Gmail. So I always need a little something. It always gets me through. And a number of you have been generous. And, just a little bit helps. Whatever you can afford, send it to PayPal, the dude awake 42 at Gmail. And that Gmail account, the dude awake 42 at Gmail, you can get a hold of me personally. And I'll get back to you. Now, I don't have the internet. I have to come to a place like this to get on the internet. And this is one of many kind places that I can go. So anyway, I can't get right back to you. And I get so much, what it called, spam, that, please. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell you guys, see you in a few days, maybe Monday, maybe tomorrow or Sunday, depending on what I'm up to, where I'm going, what the weather's like, all the rest. So how about some thumbs up? Let's see some thumbs up here. And, it'd be nice to have a few more subscribers, which, I don't know if we've gone over 400 yet, but who knows? I love those lips. Always smiling. Yeah, you can use that one too if you can stand being in a man cave. Anyway, so I'll talk to you later. Boop, 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 boop.